So in past decades, like people worked all the time with the computers. Most of the time they work with the computers, shifting files in here and there. But the next decade will not be like that. Like many, many product engineering interns, teams, they ask, like, I always say, like, now era is now, you must be very confident in speaking, because now you won't be sitting all time in front of computer. You need to stand up, you need to talk with your teams, with customers, with people, like, to understand what the problem is, right? You need to talk with the subject matter experts. So now I feel that era is gone. That era is gone where a front-end developer just sitting and instructions is coming, and then he's converting that into the code and sending back via email, where there's not much communication, and communication involved only with few guys. So then they ask, what is the meaning of confident speaking? Okay, I can share with one example with you. This guy, right? I just found this guy, when he's speaking, right? So if you see, you can see just one video. You don't need to follow 100 different videos. Just one video. See this guy, Tarek Shipper from Anthropic. See how he's explaining things. So maybe he would have some studied, understood the point, how he's doing as a product engineer mindset, how he's explaining his all concepts to everyone. I would suggest you go with this specific video, look into it, understand it line by line, right? And see, it will never happen that you will understand this video very quickly, right? It depends on which mindset you are. But if you are in computer science domain and you asked a question many times to me, what is confident speaking? Confident speaking means you know your work, you know what you do, in clarity, and you have a very good habit to explain within your own words, not somebody words, something like that. So I have requested to my product engineering interns and other guys, when they come up to me, then I usually say, these kind of things. This is the same message which I wrote to everyone. See, listen this specific video to few times, right? And if you really want to become more smart and more smart, even you can take this as a benchmark. You need to go to up to this level, right? You need to go up to this level to explain up to with this clarity, right? And this is not something you can do overnight, right? You really need to work on it. So I would suggest to many upcoming software developers or engineers, I say, think about product engineer mindset. And one of the key thing with this product engineer mindset, he is or she is able to speak with confidence, with clarity, present his thoughts with diagrams, with facts, with science. So that means, rather than only diving into your technical topic, you need to understand a bit of history where you live, a maths, a physics, a science, couple of topics. So you would be more familiar with an ecosystem where you live, right? It's like recently in one of the projects, when somebody worked with me a project, it was with Australian builders, right? Australian builders who built the house. So I did not tell them for 1 week to solve the problem. Only 1 week I have given the task, understand how Australian builder works, how they construct house. I say, go to YouTube, understand their mindset, and then ask so many questions to me, how they work, how the builders works, right? And what kind of housing construction systems, right? What the pain problem they solve, how the construction system within Australia versus in India, what laws they follow, what the stages they work. Definitely, I provided all the context materials and everything. And I also said that look into the New Zealand as well, and a couple of things I said on the US as well. So you do, rather than jump seeing only your issues, right? You look into something around it, right? Develop some mindset. That way you will understand this better. So if you have asked me this question many times, I would suggest watch this one video, any one video. That is a benchmark, right? Whoever you computer science guy you like. And I would suggest the Anthropic, because they are speaking the same language, which we may need to follow on next few years. So that's why I pick up this example of Anthropic and see how beautifully he's sharing the things. And the key thing, you also need to understand this, what he's saying, right? What he's saying. If you understand that, that means you are developing a better listening ability. Second thing, you are recognizing more how people explain it, right? Something like that. And you can practice it, many ways. Like I'm also doing what I'm doing. I'm just recording videos, right? I understood all this part and explaining to you guys like that. Yeah. So that's my first, but you need to work. You need to see where you are, what you need to do, right? You need to try to write. If you don't understand this, I would suggest go to Grok, Grok AI, right? Or maybe you can go, Grok AI voice. So I recently, asked to anyone, right? You can use Grok AI, and with the Grok AI, you can talk and in English or whatever the language you are speaking with, comfortable with. Definitely the English, and talk with any AI guy, any AI companion. Because Grok is, in my experience, Grok companion work very good to me. So I used to talk with the Grok guy, to brainstorm my ideas when driving my car or many things. And recently I gave that specific instruction to many guys who came to me asking these questions. Get that subscription, invest a little bit. It's not something everything comes with a free, right? And it's a very small investment. You go for it, talk with it, see seriously, evaluate yourself. The more work you do by yourself, you will get better, rather than waiting for someone to come ask you, explain you, instruct you. Oh, those guys work better who did everything by yourself. That's my guidance, and that's how I say you guys should go for. And anyway, we'll come back and we'll talk more. Thank you. Have a good day.